Hello everyone. We, the members of Team Finwells from IIM Kashipur, are going to present on the topic emerging trends and impact of COVID on the banking industry. First, let's see the major growth drivers of the banking industry. First of all, we have the high demand of credit for the favorable business conditions. Next is the growing income levels of the working population. Third is the innovative digital services like the UPI and the mobile banking, net banking. And finally, we have the government push in the likes of the Jan Dhan Yojana and Jeevan Jyoti Bima. So during COVID, we have seen how the Indian banks have struggled maintaining their capital adequacy ratio, handling their NPAs, due to which they have increased their provisions in the balance sheets, and they are also struggling to increase the revenues. So despite of these worries, we foresee that the Indian banking industry is going to expand at a CAGR of 5% in the years to come. And I think this and the government push and all the growth drivers will definitely push the Indian banking industry to grow in the long run.
Let's look at the impact of COVID-19 on the banking industry. A slew of measures were announced by RBI, which included repo rate cuts, loan moratoriums, and reduction of CRR, and deferring of NSFR and increasing of MSF. Quantitative easing by injecting of liquidity by the tune of 2.8 lakh crores was one of the major highlights. Although these helped lessen the impact, there were a lot of cracks which are already existing in the banking system, such as there was a declining credit demand and there was an MSME slowdown, and banks were also risk averse because of the existing NPAs. But due to COVID, there were new slippages and new NPAs in several new sectors as well, which impeded the banks from handing out new loans, even though there was a lot of liquidity injected by the RBI. However, right now, during the budget 2021, RBI has given more measures that will better the banking industry, including privatization, repo rate cuts again, and independent government body to regulate NPAs and bad banks. So let's look at those.
So the highlight of the budget 2021 was on the banking sector was the proposal of bad banks, which was which was proposed to be implemented by a ARC MNC model. So by this, we are expecting to have banks to have a better, cover up their balance sheets better and have solve for a long-term recovery of the loans which are already under stress. So we also see a rise of AI and ML technologies on NBFCs and other banks as well. So continuously we can see increase in the investments in the digital transformation and employee training overall in the banking industry. Further, we also see banks adapting to blockchain, especially for KYC and even in the securitization process, where there is a need for distributed data management. So further, we also see POS financing as a emerging terms actually. So so POS financing involves giving alternative credit instead of credit cards to retail consumers. And we also see government pushing for global expansion of UPI and RuPay through its network. Thank you.